So, hello everybody and Merry Christmas. Here is my game that I got for Christmas, and you may ask, she only got one game. Well, I usually give games to myself, so it's not that important that I get them for Christmas. This is a game that is actually no longer in print, as far as I know. It's called Thunderstone Advance, the Numenera standalone kind of expansion thingy. Thunderstone Advance is a deck building game, which, as far as I know, isn't in print any longer, which is quite a shame because I saw a couple of playthroughs and it looks really interesting. The Numenera version is based on a role-playing game of the same name. I've never heard of this, but it's by Monty Cook, and you might know Monty Cook because he has done things like Pathfinder and I believe also some work on D&D. The most recent edition, I think not, but I think up to 3.5 and maybe even 4. So let's see. And this, by the way, is actually the German version, which was produced by Pegasus Spiele. So, of course, if you now look at the actual content, you will see a lot of German text. So let's see what's in the box. Number one, as you can see, and these are already falling out, we have chits, which look like people, and here we have, they all seem to look alike. I have no idea what you use them for. When we open this, okay, more are falling out. This is pretty well pre-punched. I actually bought this second-hand in shrink wrap from somebody on Board Game Geek. So let's just take a look at this. Here we have the so-called Thunderstone shards. In the German version, they are chits as well. I've seen English versions where they are actually little plastic chits. And the different colors allow you to do different things with them when you trade them during the game. Again, more chits that come out very easily. Here we have the rulebook. Spielanleitung is German for rulebook. Basically, what you would expect. It's multicolored. It explains to you the anatomy of the cards, etc., and also how to play the game. I've seen a lot of gameplay online. It's not really difficult to play. It comes with a player mat, much like Legendary Encounters Alien, for example. So it's double-sided, and it is, unlike the English one, it's made of high gloss paper, and you've got apparently two different types that are different with regard to difficulty. Probably this one is less difficult because is more difficult because the threat track is much shorter, but that'll be explained in the rules, I'm sure. Then of course we have, very nice, we've got a really lovely bag. That is really nice, it's a nice sturdy bag. You've got a 20-sided die. These are cards that actually detail a little bit or make it possible for you to change the setting. These explain where you are. So this would be the amber monolith, and it basically tells you what happens when you use this as your backdrop. Here you have the obelisk of the water gods, the beanstalk, the Orgorek, the winding pillar, the base stones. And basically what they do is, for example, here it says that every time when a player gains a level 3 hero, this player rolls the d20. And then you have to do what it says underneath. So if we were to roll on this one, let's just roll for argument's sake, and I roll a 1, it says discard 2 cards. On a roll of a 1, 2 to 16, no effect, 17 to 18. And on 17 to 18, you take 2 cards from your discard pile or from your hand and put them in any order on your draw deck. And this means that you basically put two cards from your discard pile or from your hand onto a separate pile, and they stay there until the end of the game. And when you count your victory points, you add these 2 cards to your draw deck again. So basically, depending on which of these you're playing, you get different effects. It's not a must-have, I believe, because I've seen people play Thunderstone Advance without using these. Well, you've got baggies. It's not a surprise considering that you've got chits. Here we have the actual cards. So we have 1, 2, 3, and they have different backs as well. So these are black. Don't know why they're black. And they have a Thunderstone, a blue Thunderstone emblem on the back. And last but not least, we have 3 more cards, card blocks. So I don't know how many cards are in this game. Doesn't say, does it? And here we have something else, which we will open. These are actual separator cards. So basically, in order to separate the cards from each other, you have these little separator cards, which you can put in to keep your play cards separate. I really like that. So they're dividers. Now that's what's in the box. And that's the end of my unboxing. And to one and all, Merry Christmas again.